So, we are having a myth busting series, and I would like to welcome everyone who is new. We have so many new members to the Capsule Wardrobes for Classic Style Facebook group, new people to my Facebook community on my page, and new members of the Stunning Style Society. And I want to welcome you all and thank you for being part of this community. You are the reason it is so incredible. And if you're new here, we're thrilled to have you. We're doing a myth busting series, as I mentioned, about getting up and getting dressed. It's a topic I feel so passionately about. It's so important to me. It makes the biggest difference in my day. It's something I've always done, even when I had newborn triplets. And it just matters. It matters. And it can be so easy. And so this myth busting series has been busting the myths about getting up and getting dressed. The first one we did is I don't have time to get up and get dressed. It takes too long. And we talked about that 2 weeks ago. My get ready routine is only 20 minutes. I do not have time to take a lot longer in the bathroom. I have 6 kids and got to get up and get going. But I do take that 20 minutes every day to put myself together. It just makes all the difference in how the rest of my day goes. The second myth that we busted was my clothes will get ruined because of my kids, because of my job, because of my pets, because of the chores I do. And that's the one we talked about last week. And I get it. I get it. Today, if you saw my outfit post, I got up and I got dressed and I walked out of my bedroom, and the very first thing my kids asked me to do was unclog a toilet. But it's okay. It's okay because all of my clothes are washable. Fortunately, I didn't get anything on me, but it was a genuine possibility when you're doing stuff like that. So that's just life. That's just normal life. And I'm still dressed. I'm still ready to face the day. And I think that toilet would have been just a little nastier if I had still been in my pajamas. So we are on to our third myth. And today, the myth that I am busting is I can't be comfortable in anything but yoga pants. Have you ever said that? I can tell you, I have personally talked to several women who have said that to me. And just, I mentioned this last week. There is a spectrum of clothes in our closet. Everything from sleepwear to wedding guest, right? Special occasion wear. And there are some definitely uncomfortable clothes in my closet, but they are not my everyday clothes. They're usually my special occasion clothes. And I am willing to not take a full breath for an evening in a beautiful gown, right? It doesn't happen very often. It's a small sacrifice to feel like Cinderella for one night. I could not live like that every day. So most of my clothes are comfortable and functional and stylish. And there's a whole spectrum in between sleepwear and Cinderella, And there are some tips that I have for you to help you find clothes that you can wear that will be comfortable and functional and fashionable. So I think that as far as tops go, we're pretty well covered. We've talked about things like t-shirts, right? This t-shirt is every bit as comfortable as a t-shirt I would sleep in or any kind of athleisure, except the difference is it's really cute. I love the color blocking with the stripes. I love the buttons here, but it's very comfortable. And I don't leave it in my closet for fear of it getting ruined because it's also machine washable. And so I wear it anyway. Someday this sweater might get ruined. It could happen. I mean, this t-shirt could get ruined. It could happen, but I will have enjoyed it so many times along the way that's okay. That's okay. I will find another one when the time comes. Sorry, this cough is just still lingering a little bit. So I think we can all agree that we can find comfortable tops. I think where I hear the most most concern is with bottoms. You don't like jeans because they're restrictive, because they cut into your belly, because you can't sit down in that all day, because you can't get down in the floor with your kids in them, because they don't fit you right, because you have a difficult body type. There are a lot of reasons that I hear that you don't like jeans, and I've got some tips for you. I'm not going to say that every woman on the planet has to wear or find a pair of jeans. There are some of you that jeans just may not be the pants for you, but I've got other options for you. I'm going to give you some tips for finding great jeans, and I'm going to share some other options of pants if jeans just aren't your thing. And this is talking about casual wear, but for those of you who have to dress up a little more for your job, there are options for you as well. So don't feel like this is only for my stay-at-home friends. This is for everyone. So when you're looking at jeans or trousers even, this is for all pants. But jeans is what I get the most complaints about. Look for a little spandex. 2% is a good number in your jeans or your trousers, ankle pants, anything like that. That will give you some give without being spandexy, like biker short yoga pant tight, right? They'll have stretch so that you can sit and they won't slice into you because there's some give in the seat. There's some give in the knees. There's some give in the thighs when you're sitting down. So that's tip number one. If you get more than 2% spandex, you might have trouble with them not holding their shape and stretching out throughout the day, and that's also uncomfortable. The next tip is find the proper fit for your body type. And this is a whole other discussion, but this is just a general idea. Everybody has a different body type. Every woman on the planet has a unique body, but there are some general body types. I am a short-waisted pear, meaning when I'm sitting down, I have the height of a 5'2" person. I'm very short from here to here, but I'm 5'6" because I have the legs of a 5'10" person. There is a gap of less than an inch between my hip bone and my ribs. And the distance from in my pants, the rise of my pants, which is the distance from this seam right here, the point here, to here, the front rise, for me, is very short. You might have an 8 or 9 inch gap between your hip bone and your ribs, and your front rise might be 11 inches. You might be very long through the torso. Because I'm a pear, I'm fuller through the hips and the thighs and my rear, and I proportionately have a smaller torso from the waist up. Because of that, I struggle to find the right fit in pants. I need low-rise jeans. On me, low-rise jeans come just below my belly button. Mid-rise jeans cover my belly button, and high-rise jeans come right under my bra. That's extremely uncomfortable. Mid-rise jeans are still fairly uncomfortable because they're above my belly button and above my natural waist, and that means it's restricting my waistline, and bending is very uncomfortable. On the other hand, if you have a long torso and you bought the same low-rise jeans that I love, you might be showing more than your underwear. They would cut into your hip bone because those jeans aren't hitting you in the right spot on your body, the same way that the high and mid-rise jeans are not hitting me in the right spot. When I wear those higher rise jeans, I get a huge gap in the back of my jeans. I could hide a sack lunch back there because it's so, I mean, I can put both my fists back in there because it's hitting me at the wrong side of my body because I'm so short in that spot. where that might hit you in the exact right position. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's all about finding the ones that hit you where they should. So those jeans that are cutting into me would be possibly perfect for you because they would hit at your waist or just below your belly button or wherever it is that you want them to hit. So that, I wish I could give you like a buy these jeans and all your problems will be solved. Unfortunately, I can't because we're all so unique, but I do have some solutions for you as you search for these jeans. And that leads me to tip number 3, which is possibly a trip to the tailor. I know you don't like to hear that, but it's really not as expensive as you might think and really not as much of a big deal as you might think. What I'm about to suggest are very simple alterations. You don't have to find someone who does wedding gowns. There are some alterations that you definitely need to do your research before you have anybody touch your clothes. These are basic, simple alterations. Retail off-the-rack clothes are based on averages. And the number of women who have that exact average body type proportion is slim. And so the chances of finding off-the-rack jeans that fit you like a glove are average. So there is the possibility that you could find just the right pair of jeans and just a little nip or tuck would make them perfect. So for me, I do have a pair of mid-rise jeans and a couple of my ankle pants are more of a mid-rise, which means they've got that big gape in the back. So what I do, and for me with those, a lot of pants, because I'm fuller through the hips and the thighs, I have to buy up one size to get them to fit me in my hips and my rear and my thighs, which means they're too big for my waist. And so I buy them to fit my largest part, and then I take them to the tailor and she takes them in at the waist. And at the lady I go to, it costs $19, but she removes the waistband. Like, you would never know to look at those pants that they had been tailored. So she does an excellent job. You could possibly find it less expensively in your area, but you might also need them hemmed. You know, if you're petite, you could be looking for hemmed. And that actually, bringing up petite, if you are petite, you need to be buying petite pants because they're not just shorter in the length, they are shorter everywhere. I need petite pants. The problem is, then the legs would be too short. And I've lived through the flood, the high water jeans problem. I'm not doing that. But in shorts, I'll buy petites in the shorts so that I can get a good fit in the rise and through my seat. So if you are petite, buy petite pants. They will fit you overall better. They're proportionally better. They're not just shorter, like they're proportionally smaller and shorter. They're not just shorter in the length of the legs. So that's another one that comes in with the wrong body type. If you're petite, you need petite pants. So going to the tailor, if you might need to have them taken in the legs a little bit. There are just little adjustments that can be made very simply, and a lot of them are simple. Like, you can hem your own jeans. I've hemmed my own jeans before. It takes me longer than it takes her to do it, but you can do it. There are instructions, there are tutorials on YouTube. You don't even have to cut them, you just fold them and stitch. So consider it's like when you're buying a house. If the bones are great and it just needs paint and carpet, that's an easy fix and it can just change everything. If everything else about the pants is great and they just need the waist taken in, or they just need to be hemmed, or something simple like that, then it's worth it. It's worth doing that. So let's cover some of the reasons that you might be experiencing discomfort in your jeans or your pants. Number one would be they're too small. and I was having that problem. I kept buying them to fit my waist to get rid of that gape in the back, which meant they were too small in the seat and the hips and the thighs. And that's uncomfortable to sit down in. And when I finally realized that I needed to go up one size and just get the waist taken in, it was like the hallelujah chorus. It felt so much better in my pants. It felt so much better because I wasn't being squeezed. Let's just ignore the number on the size tag, you guys. It doesn't matter. It's an arbitrary number that someone made up, and it varies from brand to brand. And it's not worth wearing uncomfortable pants because it hurts your feelings to buy a bigger size. The number on the tag doesn't change your body. You look great just the way you are. Don't let that number on the tag affect your self-esteem. I have pants in 3 sizes. It depends on the brand, not even depending on the brand always. Sometimes from the same brand, I have pants in different sizes. It doesn't matter. My body didn't change from yesterday to today, and the number on that pair of pants doesn't matter. So your pants might be too small. Next is your pants might not have enough stretch for you. So look at the spandex content. If you know, even if you wear dress pants, if you know that that is really uncomfortable for you, then only buy pants that have a little stretch in them, and it'll make your day better. Number 3, you're wearing the wrong pants for your body type. And we talked about some of that. And number 4, they might be the wrong style of pants. And that includes the rise and the body type issues, but it can also be other things. So for example, I've got a thing, I don't like things to touch my belly button. I don't know why, but it irritates me. And so anything that like the waistband sits right on my belly button, it's my own personal hang up, but I just know myself well enough that it's got to hit right below or right below. I don't even like it to come above because then I can't bend. The other thing that is really hard for me is the years that I wore skinny jeans, I hated them. The compression of the jeans from my knees down made my skin crawl. And by about 5 o'clock, I could not wait to peel those pants off and switch into something else. I mean, it was panic inducing. Like I cannot stand that type of compression for very long. So that is the wrong kind of pants for me for many reasons, but comfort alone, that when I switched to wearing boot cut, like that was probably the greatest relief to me, was that I didn't experience that compression from the knees down anymore. Like that just, I hate that. So what is it? Where is your pain point or your discomfort point? Where specifically is it touching you that you don't like? If you don't like the tightness on your knees and on your thighs, then you need to look for a wider cut of jeans, and don't buy something that's so skinny in the leg. Wider jeans and pants are coming back in. And so that might be the answer for you. Something that's just a little, or buy up a size, you know, it's okay. Just release some of the pressure on that pressure point that is bothering you so much. If you don't like how it compresses your waist, buy up a size and then get it taken in the places where you do want it, but relieve the pressure on the spot that's bothering you. Okay, so I mean, those are my own personal hangups. We all have them about different things. But now I want to talk about other options that you can wear instead of jeans, because it just, even after all these tips, jeans just might not be your thing, and that is okay. But there are other options besides yoga pants. So there are pull-on pants, and I'm not talking about maternity jeans. There are actual pants, actual jeans that don't have the zip and button and the tighter waistband on, like jeans and pants have. But they might have a faux fly, like a fake fly where the zipper would be, but they've got a wide waistband, but the pants are structured The rest of the pant might be denim, but they're not yoga pants. They're not maternity pants. They have the same structured fit as a regular pant and the structured thick fabric, but they have more stretch, and they don't have, because if you notice on your jeans, it's the waistband that has the least amount of give. And that is the part that a lot of you tell me I can't stand the waistband. Look for pull-on pants. They come in jeans and they come in trouser looking pants. Another type of pants are side zip pants. But, well, hold on. I wanted to show you. I don't have any pull-on pants, but I have a skirt that is the same. I had to pull this out of my laundry. I'm treating it for a dirty spot, if you can see it. But this is, it got dirty, and I sprayed it. I'm letting it sit, and it's going in the wash. It just happens. But this is not. Well, it's a very thick structured pant knit. Do you see how stretchy that is? But do you see that it's not flimsy either? I'm going to see if I can show you how structured this fabric is. Do you see that? This is not clingy or lightweight. It's slightly A-line, and when I wear it, it holds its shape. It doesn't collapse in. And it doesn't collapse in and grab my legs when I'm wearing it. So it's a substantial knit. But this is not a real fly. There is no zipper. There are no buttons. This does not open. This button does not. It might unbutton, but it doesn't go anywhere. It's stitched here. See? So it's even got belt loops. And it looks like, let's pretend they're pants, okay? But it looks like real pants, right? But it has so much stretch and give even in the waistband. So pants like this exist, and they're called pull-on pants. The second type that I wanted to show you are side zip pants. These are also very structured but very stretchy pant. Hold on. Okay. Do you see how stretchy these are? They don't have a waistband either. They zip here on the side, but they have back pockets and seams here to give me a nice fit in the seat. They don't have a fly, so these look more like trousers, but they are as comfortable as yoga pants. And I sit in the floor in these and play Go Fish with my little girls. Did that a couple weeks ago. I would crawl around the floor in these pants, but they look like trousers and they have a wider cut leg. So these are not restrictive anywhere on my body. They don't squeeze me anywhere because the waist also has give. But they also are structured and don't fall down. And when I wear them, they don't collapse into my leg, just like the skirt that I showed you. The knit is so structured that they don't collapse in. They hold their shape and they're not billowing around me like a thin linen or something like that would. So I would wear these to a business meeting. I would wear these to a board meeting. Like anywhere you would wear a suit, I would wear these pants. They are technically dress pants, but they feel like yoga pants. There are other types of more casual pants that have drawstring waistbands or elastic waistbands, like palazzo pants or linen drawstring pants. It really depends on where you live, what's appropriate for your climate, and what the time of year is. But in the summer, linen drawstring pants might be great. You get to decide how tight that drawstring is. And sometimes it's a combination of elastic and a drawstring. But either way, it's got give and it's comfortable. And then the last one I wanted to mention is skirts. Consider skirts. I love skirts for casual wear and for dressy wear. I especially wear them a lot in the summer because it's so breezy and cool. Get a little air circulation in there. But they're fantastic in the fall, spring, and winter. When it's cold, I wear them with tights and booties. And they, they also can come in a stretchier knit like this. I tend to choose a slight A-line because that makes them easier to move around in and less restrictive, and they flatter my body type. And I choose a length that isn't going to make me have to pull and tug at it when I sit down to keep everything that I want covered. So there are other options. What's not something you should wear? Well, these are loungewear. And the difference, I mean, I know joggers are a thing, but I just can't get behind them. They don't look good on me. They still look like sweatpants. That's what they are. They're sweatpants. Everybody knows they're sweatpants. This makes this a no. A no. The waistband is okay on these, but they're sweatpants. And if I went out in these, everyone would be like, oh, you got your sweatpants on. That's cool. I bet you're really comfy. And then we're not wearing yoga pants. These are yoga pants. And they are shiny and they grab everything and they're skinny all the way down to my ankles. They're not pants. I stand behind that 100%. Yoga pants are not pants. They're for yoga or running or exercise. And that's the only time I wear them. So I hope that these suggestions were helpful. I hope this gave you some new ideas. I hope this sparked some interest, and I hope it inspired you to know that there are more options out there. There is something out there that's right for you, and I hope this is going to help you find it. And if you found this style snack valuable, if this did spark that interest in you and make you feel like, yes, I can do that. And if you want to dive deeper into this topic with me, I recently launched the brand new Classic Style Academy, and the inaugural course is called Perfectly Put Together, the quick and easy way to get dressed in comfortable outfits that suit your lifestyle. Because we all have real lives, and our wardrobes need to fit into our lives and not the other way around. It's open for enrollment through December 30th, and the course begins on January 2nd, just in time for the new year. And for me, it's like a whole new year, new put together you kind of thing. And it's something to look forward to after the holidays. January can kind of be a bummer because we've been winding up, starting with, for me, honestly, back to school, and then it's Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas, and it just gets more and more exciting. And then there's a big sigh of relief for about the first few days of January, and then you're like, nothing. You got nothing till Valentine's Day or Easter. And if you're into St. Patrick's Day, that might give you a break in between. This is something to look forward to, and it's something just for you. It's about making you a priority. And my goal for this course is to make it quick and easy for you to look put together every day, and to teach you how to shop your closet for outfits that you will want to wear, that will fit your lifestyle, that you'll look and feel fantastic in. And we're going to go deeper into the how and the why, so you can create your own outfits. And that's the first and most important step of getting dressed. I can get dressed in 2 minutes every day because I know what to do. Like, creating outfits can be really intimidating and hard for you. I've been there. I have. Like, I used to stand in my closet and just be like, I don't know what to do with you. All you clothes in here. I mean, I still got dressed every day, but there were a lot of years I hated what I wore. I did it anyway, but I didn't feel good about, what I was wearing. It felt better than if I had stayed in pajamas, but I feel so much better now that putting together outfits is easy for me. And that is what this course will help you do. I am only offering this first launch to members of my community. members of my Facebook community and those who are on my email list. And as my special thank you for inviting me into your life, you get a one-time introductory price of $97. This course is easily worth $300, easily, and that doesn't include the bonuses. But I want so many of you to get this gift of looking put together, and overcoming this obstacle of creating outfits is the number one problem. So I am offering it at this price to my community so that you can have this. I feel so passionately about this. I hope you can feel it. So I would love to have you join me in the Academy, and I will add the link here so that you can check it out and see everything that's included. But January 2nd is coming so soon. I cannot even believe it, and I can't wait. I cannot wait to dive into this with you. It's going to be so much fun. So if you have any questions, please put them here, and I will answer all the ones that I see. And if I don't see them, I apologize, and I will answer them after.